Giannis Antentokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak. He's a 6'11" beast we've all come to expect in the MVP race year in and year out, and he's one of the most dominant forces the game has ever seen in the paint. Some even say the most dominant since Shaq was terrorizing the league. And with his elite two-way prowess, there's no doubt he'd be a dominant addition to our roster of realistic players in NBA 2K26. The way that I enjoy playing NBA 2K is by bringing a real player's game to life. And today, that's exactly what we'll be doing with our 6'11" Giannis build. So if you enjoy more of a realistic playstyle in NBA 2K, consider hitting that subscribe button to see more videos like this, dropping a like on the video, and in the comment section, let me know what NBA player build you would like to see me bring to life next. So yeah guys, here we go. Here's our 6'11" realistic Giannis build that I put together on the screen. And if you do want to see the full build breakdown for our Giannis build, I do have a video up breaking down all the cap breakers and stuff like that. The stats that you do see on the screen, they will be increasing over time as the year goes on as we do acquire more cap breakers. And something that's a lot of fun with our 6'11" Giannis build is that we have a bunch of legend badges. As you guys can see, we have ourselves legend rebound chaser as well as high flyer denier. We also have ourselves legend Boxout beast as well as aerial wizard. And then on gold, we also have posterizer and paint patroller to lock down the paint and be able to finish up contact dunks more often down low. And something really cool that I like to do with all my builds is I make sure that we have every single one of their animations in the game. So for Giannis, we have every single Giannis animation in the game currently equipped, and that is including his own alley-oop style that they do have in the game this year that requires a 90 drive and dunk that we were able to unlock through cap breaker. So definitely check out that build breakdown video if you haven't seen it yet and you want to have yourself a realistic Giannis build with every single one of his animations in the game. Oh, and really quick, I do want to show you guys we're 86% of the way there to starter 4, and then at starter 4 we will unlock more player animations, and one of those animations is going to be Giannis's signature crossover. And I absolutely plan on bringing you guys more than just one video on these player builds, so we're obviously going to have to bring out Giannis once we do unlock his crossover. I've heard really good things about it. And before we do hop into the random rec, I also just want to show you guys the takeover that we'll be using throughout this video. For the most part, we are using the poster machine takeover. We're going to be boosting our 3-point shot, our speed with ball, as well as our defensive rebound. For some of the games I do boost our offensive rebound, but the offensive rebound only boosted up to a 90. I feel like I wasn't grabbing any more rebounds than normal on the offensive side. But when we do boost up our defensive rebound, it's going to be maxed out at a 99 overall. And you guys, Giannis is going to be skying out there for these rebounds. And also when we do have takeover, our 3-point shot is boosted up to a 76. Obviously, Giannis, he's not the best 3-point shooter in the NBA. So when we get our takeover going, I feel like that's when we can let it fly. But yeah, this past weekend, it was double rep in the rec. So I didn't play any 1v1 games like I normally do. Today, we just have straight random rec gameplay on our Giannis build. And I think the same for the Milwaukee Bucks is Bucks and 6. So today I decided, you know what? Let's bring out 6 random rec games that I was able to record over this weekend in double rep. Let's hop into this gameplay, starting out with game 1 out of 6. Let's get it. And so here we go, starting out our first game in the random rec. We are going to be listed at the center position for this first game. You guys see we're going to pick up our first rebound with that legend rebound chaser, throw it up, and pick up our first assist as well. The center that we're matched up against, he is a big body inside center. You guys see how massive he is right there. So we're really going to be able to use our speed advantage up against him. We also have great length with our max wingspan on our Giannis build as we pick up a steal with that bronze interceptor, whip out a great pass. Unfortunately, our teammate isn't able to knock it down, but you guys see that one-handed pass animation from Giannis. Very good pass accuracy with 84 on our build as we're going to set a nice pick and roll right here, get ourselves an easy meter standing dunk. This was before I was able to level up our box out beast to the Hall of Fame level and then put the max +1 badge on it to boost it up to legend. So for now, for these first couple games, we are going to be having rise up on Hall of Fame until we do get that box out beast upgraded, as we're able to pick up another rebound right here on the offensive glass, get a nice little putback with our standing close shot right there. Now our teammate is going to throw it down into the paint. I don't want to clog it up, so I'm going to hop out to this mid-range that our Giannis is able to knock down. But with the center jumping at us, it would be smarter to take a higher percentage shot. Now we're going to be pulling down another defensive board for our 7th rebound of this first half. Pick up another assist. That is our 2nd assist of the game to go along with our 8 points so far and a 10-point lead for our squad out here in this first half. Now they're going to try to throw it down low into the center. That was a tough pass. We're able to pick up the easy steal right there. Can't quite pick up the assist. We're going to run down the court, hustle play with Giannis with our poster takeover active. We're going to give ourselves another standing dunk down low, and we are going to get player of the half as we finish off with 10 points, 2 assists, 8 rebounds, shooting 83% from the field with a 12-point lead for our squad in this first half. Now, moving on to the third quarter, you guys see big body center down low. We're just going to use our 88 block rating, pick up that easy block right there. Now pushing up with Giannis, trying to play a little bit of point center as we're wide open down low. Unfortunately, our teammate doesn't see us. I feel like you should always try to reward the center whenever they make a good defensive play. Unfortunately, we're not able to pick up the easy dunk right there. So now our lead is 13 as we do get the ball in the corner right here. I'm going to use Giannis dribble moves a little bit. Usually I only like using his go-to shot because his go-to shot actually does have a quick dribble move with it, but we're able to finish strong with the and one dunk. And we are going to miss this free throw right here. We have a 57 free throw on our build, but don't worry, you guys. I promise you, I honestly green them more often than not, as we do pick up another foul right here as we're trying to pass to the open man. And you guys are going to see we're going to get 2 free throws as we are in the bonus. And Giannis, we are going to get a green light on this first one to push our points to 13. And then as well as we're going to get a green light on the second one, as now we have 14 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists in this third quarter. So now with a lead of 18 for our random rec squad, once again, they're going to try to feed this inside center down low, Giannis. That is not going to be an easy matchup for him, as we have such a high block rating and such a long wingspan. We have so much athleticism as well as an 83 vertical on our build. So yeah, man, anything down low. Obviously, we don't have the most strength on our build, as Giannis is able to get a nice green light dunk in transition. You guys see that gold posterizer lighting up, able to finish that one off. And then once again, now playing perimeter defense with our bronze challenger badge. And then we're going to pick up our 13th rebound of the game, now with a lead of 30 at the end of this fourth quarter. We're going to pass up, pick up our 5th assist of the game. Just all around dominance right here from Giannis. And we're going to finish this one off with a signature standing dunk from Giannis in traffic. You guys see the strength as he just goes up and finishes strong with a bunch of people around us, as we're able to pick up a win in our first random rec game. 18 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists in that one. We also picked up 2 steals and 3 blocks. So all around two-way domination from Giannis, just the way we'd expect from him in real life. And now moving on to game number 2, we're going to be listed at our natural position in this second game at power forward. And they do have a Cooper flag build on the other team. It's always cool to see some NBA player builds out here in the random rec, as we're going to start this one off with a contact finish off to driving down the paint right there, using our gold posterizer to our advantage. That 90 drive and dunk rating definitely helping us out finishing that one, as we are down by 9 though in this first quarter. So our teammate, he's going to dribble around a little bit. We're going to try to take our power forward off the dribble, go to a little fake spin in the mid-range, wait for one of our teammates to cut, which they do, and we pick up our first assist of the game. Now currently down by 2. This kind of looks like a Cooper flag build as he kicks it out. We're able to get a late contest on our matchup, and they're going to throw it up to Giannis. Easy standing dunk animation as we use our Hall of Fame Rise Up badge right there, as we tie things up at the end of this first quarter. Their point guard, you guys see though, he's going to step back on us. Unfortunately, our team, we do have ourselves an AI point guard, as we get a little bit lucky and knock down that mid-range right there. Normally I'm a tempo shooter. That one I just let go of the stick. I honestly wasn't sure what was about to happen, but we luckily got a green light on it. So we'll take that first mid-range bucket with Giannis out here in the random rec. But yeah, our point guard, he was an AI, and you guys know AI defense, for whatever reason, they just do not contest on the perimeter. So we're going to have a tough time covering their point guard in this one, as we do a nice little give and go, pick up ourselves an easy dunk on that back cut right there with Giannis now, showing off a little bit of the ball handle and the point forward capabilities that Giannis possesses in real life, as we pick up our 2nd assist of this game. But currently down by 14, Giannis, we're going to cancel out of that go-to shot. We get ourselves a nice little speed burst. We don't have lightning launch, but when you burst out of that go-to shot, I honestly feel like that's a perfect type of way to get him a little bit of speed and momentum going downhill, as we're able to pick up our first steal of the game off the inbound right there, using our length to our advantage. And now their point guard is going to take this up. He has deep bomber active. I'm just going to try to throw a double team on him to try and slow him down a little bit out here, because we are currently in a hole. Our teammate's going to get a nice steal right there in transition. He's going to take that one himself and cut the lead to 11. But now down by 13 to end off this first half. Giannis, we're going to hop in the passing lane, pick up a huge assist to end off this first half, as we're able to cut the lead to 10, as we pick up 12 points, 3 assists, 2 steals in that first half, and we shoot 6 of 8 from the field. So now down by 10 in this third quarter. Giannis, we have some space from 3, but immediately I see our teammates start to cut, pick up an easy assist right there, as he's able to find the room for an open dunk. It's now we're going to get that signature Giannis hop step in the paint, get wide open for an easy close shot right there. And now we're going to get out in transition. Beautiful bounce pass from our teammate as we're able to finish that one off with a beautiful Giannis signature standing dunk once again. Now down by 10, but the opposing point guard is just going to easily step back up against our AI point guard, knock down another 3-ball. But once again, Giannis, we're out in transition. Using athleticism, we're usually able to use our speed to get out in transition and beat our matchup down the court, as our teammates able to hit a nice post fade in this fourth quarter, cuts the lead to 10, and now I'm going to start double teaming. There's no way our AI can hold this opposing point guard, so we're going to start double teaming, and it works out for us on this first possession right here as we get a nice Euro step in transition around the opposing point guard. He does not have the length to contest it. Perfect time to pull out the Euro step, as finally our AI is able to get a nice contest in the corner. We're going to throw it up, pick up a transition 3-ball, and just like that, we're down by 4 points in this fourth quarter. We've been clawing our way back thanks to our defense, so we got to keep applying pressure, sending out these double teams. You guys see my man right there, he has the ball. I'm comfortable leaving him as we almost are able to pick up a steal right there. Our matchup is going to get the ball down low, but beautiful rim protection from our center as he's going to throw this one up. They're going to toss it to the corner, and unfortunately, we cannot get the 3-ball to go. Opposing point guard comes back. I have no idea how that is wide open. Not even a slightly contested jumper at all. He falls on the ground from the contest, and it just does not register. So now their lead is 7 as our AI is able to make up for it with the 3-ball himself and cut the lead back to 4. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. We got to get these stops on the defensive end. Our teammate's going to gamble a little bit in transition, try to go with a reverse layup, and that is a beautiful contest from Giannis right there, forcing the miss. And now small forward's going to knock down a nice 3-ball right there, and suddenly we are down by 1. Now our teammate's going to send over the double team, so I'm going to stay on my man right here, try to gamble in the lane a little bit, and it puts us out of position as our matchup is able to knock down in mid-range. At least it wasn't a 3-ball. Their lead is still only 3. It's a 1-possession game once again. We are immediately leaking out, using our 75 speed to our advantage and getting ourselves an easy green light dunk. Now we're up to 22 points. Surprisingly, only 1 rebound in this one, but our center, he was definitely working hard on the board, so we were leaking a lot as they're able to get another dunk off of the double teams. But at least they're not knocking down any 3-balls as we throw it up to our small forward right here. Currently down by 3. They're going to toss it to the corner. Giannis is down low as they hit our small forward on a nice back cut. He's able to finish strong at the rim. Once again, it is up to us to get a stop and finally take the lead in this game. Point guard has the ball. AI's on him. Giannis comes over for the help. We're sending doubles at him. We're going to leave our matchup wide open. He's going to take the 3-ball. He did not want to shoot that for a good reason. He probably doesn't have that high of a 3-ball, as we're able to pick up a huge rebound and an assist right there. Now we have ourselves a 1-point lead with 20 seconds left. We got to make sure that we get a stop to make this comeback mean something. Opposing point guard has the ball. We're going to leave our matchup open. He has it in the corner. Once again, they're going to pass it over to Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag has it in the corner. He's going to try to force a shot. Beautiful rim protection from our center as our small forward buries the further than half court jumper at the end of this game as we get ourselves a win, 96-92. Solid game right there. Really close comeback in the fourth quarter. 22 points, 5 assists for Giannis, only 2 rebounds, but we also did pick up 2 steals in that one. Solid game right there, and a very close one in the random rec. And now we move on to random rec game number 3 here with 2 minutes left to play in this first quarter. We still have yet to get on the score sheet as we do a nice little cut down low. Our teammate's going to try to force us the ball. So you know what? We're just going to hop in the post, show off our mid-range capability out of that post jumper right there. Giannis, he does have that mid-range game in his bag now, as we were able to pick up a nice steal right here off the inbound. And we were almost immediately able to put it back up and get ourselves an easy close shot animation, but at least it is our ball and we do get credited for the steal, as now we do have ourselves two-way tenacity, but our teammate immediately turns it over. But look at Giannis. We're hustling with our 75 speed as we're able to pick up the steal at the power forward position right there. Try to go coast to coast with it, but our teammate's open, so we're going to kick it out to him and pick up our second assist of the game. Already 2 steals in this one, as now we got to get back on defense. Luckily though, our teammates, we're going to play some great transition defense right there, and Giannis, we're able to get ourselves our 4th point of this game off the easy standing dunk. As now we're open in the corner, hit a nice little pump fake. Obviously the higher percentage shot is to finish strong at the rim, like we see Giannis play so often in real life. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. In transition, once again, there's a signature jump from Giannis as we get so high up off the ground. No one's going to be blocking that in transition as we get set up with a beautiful backdoor cut right here. Great pass from our teammate as now we're up to 10 points in this one and currently down by 1. Now Giannis coming over, using that goal paint patroller to our advantage as we're able to force a miss at the rim right there. And we're going to try to finish strong through some contact as we see Giannis do so often in real life. A little bit of an awkward animation right there, but we are able to get a green light on it. Now Giannis going to that Euro step in the paint with our 6'11 frame, longest wingspan possible at 7'5". We're able to get that one off no problem. Now picking up our 3rd rebound of the game, throwing the ball up, some beautiful ball movement in transition as we're trying to make a comeback in this one, currently down by 4 now. Giannis open in the corner. We're going to do another backdoor cut. Our teammates were doing a great job at hitting us whenever we did slash to the rim as we're able to get ourselves another green light finish down low. Now with an offensive rebound, Giannis, look at the standing dunk animation. No one's going to be blocking that one down low as we get ourselves a contact standing dunk animation in the paint. And starting off this 4th quarter, we are currently up by 2. Giannis playing a little bit of point forward. We zip it over to the corner with that Giannis pass style. Our teammate tries to go to a post fade, but look at Giannis on the offensive glass. Big rebound right there in this 4th quarter, getting ourselves second chance opportunities. Once again, we're going to kick that one out to the center who's camped out in the corner. Some huge rebounds there in this 4th quarter from Giannis as now we have a 4-point lead, a huge mismatch on us in the paint as we don't get it at the right time. So we just be patient with it and we hit the center on a backdoor cut, picking up our 5th assist of the game. Now Giannis with the 7th rebound right here, currently up by 6. We're going to be playing a little bit of point forward. Look at the beautiful pick and pop play, just like we've seen Giannis do plenty of times with Brook Lopez or Bobby Portis, as we're able to hit our stretch big open from 3. Now Giannis, we're going to be camped down on this baseline. Opponent's going to jump. I see a little space open from the mid-range, so why not show it off the post bag a little bit, knock down that post fade right there as we pick up ourselves another win out here in the random rec. 22 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists in that one as we also grab 2 steals and 11 of 12 from the field. Now moving on to game number 4 in the random rec. 2 minutes left to play in this 1st quarter. Look at Giannis in the passing lane, showing off that 60 steal rating once again, bronze interceptor. We're able to pick up a big defensive play in this 1st quarter, pick up our 1st steal and 1st assist of the game. As right here, Giannis, we're going to go to that go-to shot, cancel out of it, and finish strong at the rim with a green light driving dunk right there. As now Giannis, we're going to catch the ball in the corner right here. The center gambles on a steal. We get a small meter dunk right there, but nonetheless, we are able to get a green light on it as we drive baseline, finish strong for our 4th point of the game. And now just like that, we are down by 1. Opposing point guard is going to take this one in. I know exactly where he wants to go with it. We're able to get in the pass lane with that 7'5" wingspan and get ourselves out in transition for an easy dunk right there. Defense turning into offense. Now we're going to set up with a wide open mid-range jumper. Giannis's jumper, it is slow, but it's also very easy to time. Initially, I was a little bit worried that that jumper was going to be tough to time, but you don't want to shoot too often with someone closing out on you just because it takes a while to get off. But other than that, when you have space, it's very easy to time as we're able to get a good contest right there on the opposing center and get ourselves another standing dunk animation in the paint. As now we're currently down by 16. You guys see in the corner, we're just not playing good defense. It's just like that. We're down by 19. Giannis, we're immediately going to leak out, playing the center position in this one. Our center cannot keep up with us as we're able to pick up our 12th point of the game, but we are down by a bunch. Trying to make this comeback once again, 41-22. Giannis has the ball. We're going to kick it up to our teammates. The ball finds our small forward in the corner. That is a wide open 3 ball that we absolutely have to knock down if we plan on winning this game. Now down by 20 at the end of the 2nd quarter. Right here, we're going to try to get ourselves a standing dunk. Unfortunately, it was a close shot animation instead, but we're going to make up for it right there. Giannis picks up a big block on that 3 ball, kick it up to the small forward, and he's able to get a 3 ball in transition, trying to close this first half out on the run. As now we're down by even more in this 3rd quarter, currently down by 26. We get ourselves a nice pump fake, and look it, we're just going to take one dribble in. We got space for it. We have ourselves an 80 mid-range. We might as well take that wide open midi as we get that one to go with our 16th point of the game. Finally able to get a stop right here. Giannis pulling on our 6th rebound of the game. We're going to kick the ball up the court. It's going to end up in the small forward's hands. He has 2 people on him, so he's going to pass out of it. Giannis, you guys see we're camped out in this corner, but our point guard's going to knock down a nice three ball right there. So now third quarter, we're going to try to get this one under 20 before this fourth quarter begins, as we have our poster machine takeover active, and we're going to get ourselves a nice poster dunk right there. Now Giannis with the ball once again. We're going to set him up with that go-to shot, cancel out of it, drive baseline, get ourselves a good dunk to go. But nonetheless, man, you guys see the small forward. He's taking some tough threes out here, Giannis. We're doing our best, working the offensive glass with our 10th rebound and our 5th assist of this game, but it was not enough. Solid performance from Giannis, but we do pick up the L in that one as we finish with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. So now moving on to game number 5. And in this 5th game, I'm not 100% sure if our matchup was trying to be a Wemby build, but he was 7'4". He's wearing a number 1. He's got the arm sleeve, so I'm going to be calling him Wembanyama for this game, as we do have ourselves a big body matchup. Obviously not going to have the most strength on him, but he does have a massive height advantage on us at 7'4". So we're going to see how our 6'11 Giannis build matches up against 7'4 centers. As you guys see right there, we absolutely have the speed advantage on him, as we get ourselves a nice backdoor cut, now working the offensive glass, and our teammate is able to knock down a nice three ball off the assist right there. Now we're going to be on the inbound play right here. Giannis, we have some space for 3, but Wembanyama, he's going to close out on us, so we're just going to make the smart pass right there. I see our power forward's open, so we're going to hit him as he knocks down the three ball. But once again, we find ourselves down in the random wreck, 31-16. Giannis on the boards. We're going to pick up our 4th assist of this game so far, as now it is 34-19. Giannis, we got to try to get involved in the scoring as we have some space from 3. We're going to get ourselves a rotation, so we're going to hit Kobe wide open for a three ball right there. Now down by 9 in the second quarter. We only have 2 points on the game so far, but 6 assists. We find ourselves open from 3, so you know what? We might as well let it fly. Wemby with the late closeout as we knock down our first three ball out here in the random wreck. And now our teammate is going to play some really good defense. Giannis, we're able to pick up the bump steal off that body bump right there. Their lead is cut to single digits as we pick up another beautiful assist in transition. Once again, Giannis has a very good pass style in the game, as we have 7 assists in this one so far, and now their lead is cut to 7. Now Giannis, look at the beautiful ankle breaker right here. We get him caught on the ankle breaker, finish strong at the rim. We got Wemby leaning, sliding all over the place with that go-to shot as we pick up ourselves a beautiful dunk right there. I honestly had no idea that we were able to get ankle breakers with this Giannis build, but hey man, we made it happen right there up against Wemby. Crazy highlight right there, as now we're going to set up a little screen right here. Kobe, he's going to hit us on the cut, but we have too many people on us, so we're immediately going to pass it out. Kobe's going to try to go to a post fade, but look at Giannis, man, with 7'4 Wemby right there, trying to fight for the rebound. We're able to pass that one out for our 8th assist of this game, trying to get ourselves a win out here in the random wreck. Now Giannis getting out in transition. Look at the 75 speed in transition, as we're able to get ourselves another dunk for our 9th point on the game. Now with 4 rebounds and 9 assists as well. We're currently down by 2. Giannis using that goal pit patrol to our advantage to force the miss. We get ourselves a little bit of an awkward pass in transition, but nonetheless, it does find its way back to us as we pick up the easy points in the third quarter, and we tie things up at 47. Now, playing some more defense. There's a double team on him. We got Wemby in the corners. We're going to get a closeout on him. We overplay a little bit, and I see Wemby in the post, so we immediately jump, get ourselves a 72% contest on that 7'4 Wemby build, as our team is going to push it up in transition. We're going to try to get a backdoor cut, but they find Kobe wide open for 3, as we do have ourselves a 1-point lead now in this fourth quarter. Now with 11 points on the game, Giannis in the corner, we get ourselves a nice go-to shot from the mid-range. Wemby, he had his hand straight up, but he's got to jump in order to get a contest on that one. Now that we've knocked down the jumper, Wemby's going to overplay us as we cancel out of the go-to shot, drive all the way to the rim, get ourselves a high percentage bucket at the rim right there. Now we're currently down by 6. Giannis open for 3. Beautiful pass from Kobe. 1 minute 20 seconds left. We have to get a stop if we plan on winning this game. And once again, man, the defense, we just did not have enough of defense to go around on this team, as we do have ourselves 18 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists in this one. Once again, they're going to give it up to Giannis. Giannis, we're going to pass out of it, hit our teammate a little bit too deep right there. Even though he did have the space to shoot it, it wasn't contested, probably just a little bit too far out of his range. Now with 57 seconds left, our team, once again, they're just going to get lost on defense in transition. And that was the moral of the story in that game. We just did not have a defense to go around. But nonetheless, it was a big game from Giannis, as we picked up 20 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists in that one, also 1 steal, as we go 9 of 12 from the field and 2 of 3 from 3. And just like that, now we move on to our sixth and final game in the random rec with our realistic Giannis build for this video, as we are going to be playing the center position. You guys see we do win the tip and it results in 2 points. We are going to match up against, once again, a 7'4 center in this one. Our 6'11 Giannis build with our max wingspan though, we are absolutely up to the challenge. As you guys see with our legend rebound chaser right there, we're able to pull that one down in traffic, throw the ball up, and pick up our first assist of the game. Now our teammate's going to have to force up a bad shot right there, but Giannis will work on the offensive glass as we are able to grab an offensive rebound, get ourselves some second chance points right there off the assist. Now our teammate's going to force up a bad shot. Giannis, we're immediately going to run back in transition, pick up the steal, and throw up a dime in transition off that one for our first steal of the game and our third assist. Now Giannis, look at us trailing the play. We're able to use that legend high flyer denier to our advantage right there to pick up the block on defense in transition. Our teammate's going to try to force up a bag dunk though, as he's going to miss that one. Now we're going to be getting back, holding down the paint. We're matched up against a 7'4 center, and he's going to try to pass those out. Look at the wingspan from Giannis, man. We absolutely deserve that steal. We eventually come up with it. Now we're going to take this one all the way ourselves as we pick up our first points in the second quarter. Giannis, we're finally able to get involved in the scoring in this one. Now we're going to show off this legend rebound chaser once again, pulling down rebound number 7 already in this second quarter. We're going to throw up a great pass, cut off of it. Our teammate sees it. Beautiful pass from our teammate. Nice give and go right there. Exactly the way that we want to be playing with our 6'11 Giannis build out here in the random rec. Now we're going to take this one up the court, play a little bit of point forward. Our teammate's going to miss it. That's no problem. Giannis, though, we're just going to get ourselves an easy putback with that legend aerial wizard badge. Now, once again, 7'5 wingspan to our advantage. It was we get ourselves a nice dunk right there in transition, keeping the ball away from him, finishing strong with one hand. And now we have 8 points on the game as well as 11 rebounds. The 7'4 center, he's going to throw up a crazy shot right there, but he's able to clean it up in transition. But later on, we are going to make up for it, working ourselves again in on these defensive rebounds, throwing the ball up as we pick up ourselves a transition assist right there. As now we're going to take the center off the dribble right here. There's a bunch of traffic in the paint, but that's nothing to our Giannis build as we're able to get that green light dunk to go. And we have ourselves a 10-point lead as Giannis flies out of nowhere for our 14th rebound of the game. We're going to take this one all the way up the court ourselves, try to hit our teammate right here. I threw it to the wrong man, so we're going to call for it back, hit him, and we're just going to post up wide open for a 3-ball. We might as well let it fly. Giannis, we're in the rhythm out here. Our takeover meter is almost all the way full, so that means our 71 3-ball is just about boosted to a 76. We can definitely knock that one down as we're playing some more great rim protection right here. Pick up our 16th rebound of the game. You guys see some of the strong handle animations as we take this one up the court. They're going to give it right back to us. We're going to cancel out of the go-to shot. Look at the spin move, and then we're going to pick up our 6th assist of this game right there. Beautiful work from Giannis, being patient, not forcing up any bad shots as we have ourselves a 15-point lead. And look at Giannis right here as we take 2 massive steps right there in transition, galloping to the rim, and we put a punctuation on that 6th and final game in the random rec. We pick ourselves up a big win in that one as we go for 15 points, 60 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, 7 of 12 from the field, and 1 of 1 from 3. And so there it is, you guys, playing realistically in the random rec with our 6'11 Giannis build. This build is honestly so much fun, and it's easy, high teammate grades in the rec. We're able to grab so many rebounds out there, and we're able to play great defense, whether it's on the perimeter with our 60 steal rating or at the rim with our 88 block rating and that goal paint patroller down low. And then obviously the dunking, and Giannis build has to have dunking with our 90 standing dunk paired with our 90 driving dunk. We're able to get so many good animations out there. And then Giannis's go-to shot as well. It's honestly really good to use. Cancel out of it. You're able to get yourself some good momentum going downhill to the rim. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. So if you are new to the channel, you want to see more realistic gameplays and builds like this, definitely do consider hitting that subscribe button, dropping a like on this video, and in the comment section, let me know what NBA player build you guys would like to see me bring to life next. But other than that, man, that's going to do it for this one. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.